college results?
Why worry, Niyati? I've done my best. I've prepared well, aced my tests, and submitted all my applications. Now I leave the rest to the divine.
But what if you don't get into your dream college, Didi? Won't you feel upset or blame God for not answering your prayers?
No, Niyati. In fact, if I don't get in, I'll still say that God has answered me. But the answer is merely no. Everything happens for a reason, and the divine will always guide you in the right direction.
But how do you stay so calm? You will accept even if it's not your dream college?
Yes, as a prasad. Our Guru Maharaj Swami Geetananda Giri calls it Atman Prasadanam, the blessings of the divine self. But to receive the prasadam, we first have to offer our effort with sincerity. Only then does the divine offer us back the blessings. We do our best and then surrender the rest to the divine. It's the ultimate Ishvara Pranidhan, the ability to do our best and surrender the rest to the divine. As Christ Yogi says, let thy will be done.
Surrender? Didi, does that mean you lost? Are you saying you are a loser?
Not at all, Niyati. Surrendering does not mean losing. It's actually the highest level of Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotional love. Through complete and unconditional surrender, the devotee becomes one with the divine. It's the very essence of Ishvara Pranidhan, which leads to Samadhi.
Samadhi?
According to the Yoga Sutra 23 of Samadhi Pada, Maharshi Patanjali mentions that Samadhi can be attained through Ishvara Pranidhana or through surrender to the divine will. Om Ishvara Pranidhanadva. The term Samadhi may be used to refer to a state of total absorption or to a state where we have elevated ourselves to become Sama or equal to the Adi, the highest divine. As per Maharshi Patanjali, a sadhana can attain Samadhi through 1. The long route, in which we have to master the first 7 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. 2. The shorter route, in which you have to practice Kriya Yoga, which is Tapa, Swadhyay, and Ishvara Pranidhana. And the third and the shortest route is perfecting Ishvara Pranidhana, which is the last Niyama. Om Samadhi Siddhirishvara Pranidhanat. Samadhi is attained when we perfectly surrender to the divine. It's the ultimate goal of yoga.
That sounds profound, Didi. But isn't surrender difficult?
It's simpler with guidance. Many great saints like Mirabai, Andal, Tukaram, Namdev, and many more have attained this ultimate state through their pure devotion and love. And like them, we need a guru to illuminate the path.
Just like Swami Samarth Ramdas guided Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
Yes!
And how the great sage Narada who guided Prahalada.
Exactly, Niyati. Great examples. In fact, Prahlada's story is a perfect example of surrendering to the divine with faith and devotion.
And I can't wait to tell it.
That's what we do at the Sanskrit Tree. We turn ancient wisdom into stories that are fun, relatable, and very easy to understand.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Sanskrit Tree channel,
where learning becomes divine and fun.
So, once upon a time, there was a mighty demon king, Hiranyakashipu, who was a powerful ruler. He despised Lord Vishnu because Lord Vishnu had killed his brother. He even commanded that no one in his kingdom should worship Lord Vishnu, destroy all temples dedicated to him, and burn any text mentioning his name. His goal was to make sure his son Prahalada would become a demon like him. But Prahalada, even as a young boy, had immense faith in Lord Vishnu. It was the guidance of his guru, Narada, the great sage, that showed him the path of true devotion. With the grace of his guru, Prahalada's devotion grew stronger every day. No matter what his father did to try and force him to stop praying, Prahalada never wavered. In fact, he loved Lord Vishnu even more. This love did not come from mere worship or rituals, but from an inner, unshakable faith in the divine. The king, furious at terrible punishments, Prahalada was thrown into fire, surrounded by snakes, and even hurled off a cliff. But he remained unharmed, chanting Lord Vishnu's name. One day, the king mocked Prahalada, demanding proof of Lord Vishnu's presence. Prahalada calmly said,
He is everywhere, even in this pillar.
The king struck the pillar, and Lord Vishnu emerged as Narasimha, the half-man, half-lion. He killed the demoniac king and blessed his little devotee.
What a powerful story, Niyati. Bhakta Prahalad's life shows us what Ishwara Pranidhana really means. Trusting and surrendering to the divine completely.
Just like Guru Narada guided Prahalada, we are blessed to have our Guru, Dr. Ananda, who lights our path to become the best versions of ourselves.
Yes. Dr. Sir lovingly carries forward the teachings of Swami Geetanandagiri, the Lion of Pondicherry. As we talk about Ishwara Pranidhana, what Swamiji called Atma Prasadanam, we dedicate this episode to our beloved Guru Maharaj on his 31st Mahasamadhi. Swamiji's teachings, shared through the Yoganjali Natilam community, have guided so many people to grow with love, faith, and self-realization. His wisdom continues to inspire us every day.
Swamiji's blessings are always with us, just like Lord Narasimha was always there for Prahalada.
So let's embrace Atman Prasadanam or Ishwara Pranidhana, where we do our best, surrender the rest to the divine, and trust the divine plan. That wraps up our exploration of the second limb of Ashtanga Yoga, the Niyamas, which are Saucha,
Cleanliness,
Santosha,
contentment,
Tapa,
discipline,
Swadhyay,
your spiritual GPS for self-study,
and Ishwara Pranidhana,
surrender. Next, we will dive into asana.
Until next time, keep growing with us at the Sanskrit Tree.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Sanskrit Tree channel. Namaste.
The divine in us
Bows to the divine in you. Oh.